Welcome to Deck Pass Live. We are here at the IU Natatorium, the site of the fourth of 6 stops at the TYR Pro Swim Series. And joining me right here is Nathan Adrian, the one and only. Nathan, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you just won the 50 tonight, 21.9.
Yeah.
How did that feel going 21.9?
It felt good. You know, I haven't actually gone a 21 in season in a while now, so it was really nice to look up there and see a 21 next to my name.
And so we're going to show the race, and we're going to look at this 50 freestyle. So kind of just walk us through what you're going to see here.
Yeah. All right. Well, are we going to pop up on that?
Yeah, we're going to wait to see 50 freestyle here in just a second. All right. So go ahead, just while we're waiting for that, just go ahead and talk about kind of what you're thinking about behind the block when you're getting ready for this.
Not much. Actually, it's kind of making sure that you're conserving your energy. You know, I like to think about it like being like a cat, right?
Yeah.
You know, cats like to sleep, and then when they move, a lot of times they move real fast. At least mine does. She just like zooms around, and then she goes and sleeps forever. So it's like I'm hanging out, I'm conserving energy, I'm making sure I'm taking nice deep breaths. You know, I like to make sure that at the last 15 meters of the race, I don't like have that really deep desire, like in that panic mode to breathe. If I get a lot of deep breaths before the race, then, you know, I make sure to avoid that. And then, you know, we're at the point right now where I can be a little bit more cerebral, working on some things. I was working on my stroke in the pool. I was working on my start a little bit. And to the extent that I can move that into a 50, I had talked to Rowdy, I don't like to think behind the blocks, right?
Yeah.
I like to do my best to turn that off, but you know, when you're making tweaks, sometimes those tweaks slow you down just a tiny bit. I think that happened with my start a little bit. I was a little slow off the blocks, which is okay at this point.
Yeah.
Certainly as we get a little more fast switch going, we'll be a little faster off the blocks.
Now, I've always heard this before, that some people, when they're really in the zone, they can swim a 50 freestyle long course with their eyes closed and know exactly where they are, know exactly where their finish is. Do you think you could ever be able to do that and have it go well?
Yes, but risk reward just isn't there, because I have jammed my finger hard enough that I thought I broke it before, so I wouldn't, but certainly like, you give me a block and then a pool that you know is just open, and give me 55 meters. I could definitely go. I would hit probably everything pretty close to where I was at right there.
Okay, well that's pretty good. All right, so I want to just quickly talk about the 100 freestyle.
Yeah.
48.6, really good swim there.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like maybe those guys were taking it out a little faster than maybe you thought they were going to. You look like you were trying to be a little bit controlled that first 50 or so.
I was. So actually what I liked about that was the way that our stroke rates looked through the first 50. You know, again, like the closer to having like a flat curve for me is where I want to be. And I was pretty close. I like the way we approached that. I have in the past, you know, just gotten excited. You know, the first 25, I really nailed some like 1.05 stroke rates and then settle into it. So we're working on trying to dial those front ones back and then make sure that we build into the second 25.
All right, so we're in mid-May. We're about 10 weeks out from nationals. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It goes really fast. It goes really fast. So, you know, right where you are now, if we were to say, you know, this is mid-May and this is where I wanted to be, how close are you to where you expect to be right now?
We're in a good spot, I think. I think we did a lot of really good work. Now we need to kind of sharpen the tools. Now's the time to start moving a little closer to race pace in practice, get a little bit more rest, which will be great. And yeah, I think we're in a good spot. It's just crazy to think that we're only 10 weeks out when I feel like NCAAs was just a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah. So your fellow sprinter Ryan Held branched out into the 200 today.
He did.
Are we ever going to see you in a 200?
Not long course. Not long course. You also saw one of my best friends, Matt Grievers, do a 200 backstroke, and I'm not sure if he's happy with his decision to do it right now.
Yeah. All right, Nathan, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck the rest of the season. We're going to see you in Santa Clara, I'm sure, and you're going to be tearing it up there.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right, so thanks to Nathan. We'll be right back here on Deck Pass Live. And welcome back. We are here at the IU Natatorium where the C&D finals are still shaping up here at the Pro Swim Series on a Friday night. A lot of great racing here at the IU Natatorium. This is just a lot of fun to see. A lot of these Olympians, world champions, racing hard, and we're going to start off with our first race of the night that was explosive from the get-go, the women's 400 IM. Again, we had a nice setup in prelims today. We have Melanie Margalis, Ella Easton, and Katie Ledecky swimming in the same heat. They were kind of doing different strategies here tonight. It was very interesting strategy to see Melanie Margalis take out the butterfly pretty hard and then really take control on that breaststroke. And then it was just a matter of how would Katie Ledecky respond on that freestyle? And Melanie had such a big gap on that freestyle that they would look at that. It was so impossible for Katie, who is second right now from the bottom, to catch her. And Melanie got a big win, 4:36 to get that win. It was the best time for her. And Katie was pretty well, and so was Ella. So I think Ella got a best time, and Katie was right on her best time too. So we're looking really good in this 400 IM right now in mid-May, and we're really going to be shaping up to some good stuff. So speaking of some good swims, Chase Kalis, look how far ahead he is of the rest of the field. Full 15 meters ahead of the field here in this men's 400 IM. And just churning away, churning, not letting up here. I mean, he was just in cruise control the whole way in prelims today, and then he's really just taking it to the field here. 4:10 was his time. Really good. Not his fastest of the year. He went 4:08 in Atlanta, but 4:10 still really good for him. And then Jay Litterland and Daniel Soch. Nice battle there. Jay Litterland gets his hand on there for second place. Again, great swim for Chase. Another win. That's his fourth win in the 400 IM. Four swims in the Pro Swim Series, 4 wins in the 400 IM. I think it's just the 2 more to go, and I think he's going to do great there. And then the women's 200 freestyle, Katie Ledecky was back in the pool, and this time no doubt about where she is there in a big lead. And look at that. The race for second was really tight. And I was really impressed with the way Simone Manuel attacked the third 50. She's to Katie's right. Simone was, I think, 6th at the 100, and then she exploded on that third 50. And look at her now. She's in second place there. Again, she's to the right of Katie. And then Mallory Comerford there, third from the bottom, gets there for third place. So I think the women's 200 free in the United States is looking pretty good. I mean, I know we're in mid-May. It can't really read the tea leaves right now, but we got some good things shaping up here. So 155.4 for Katie and 158.06 for Simone Manuel, another good swim. All right, so another great swim there. These are all great swims here, and we had, as we saw earlier, Nathan Adrian win that men's 50 freestyle, and Simone won the women's 50 freestyle. Just so many great talents here. Jacob Pebley just dominant in that men's 200 backstroke. So just a lot of great things happening here, and you definitely do not want to miss what's going to happen tomorrow. We got Katie Ledecky doing another one of her signature events, the 800 freestyle. So after the prelims tomorrow, we're going to be back for Deck Pass Live, and you do not want to miss it. I'm going to be here with Olympic gold medalist Blake Pironi. He's a local guy. He grew up in Indiana, and we're going to talk about swimming in Indiana, becoming a pro swimmer now, and you don't want to miss that. So please be here for Deck Pass Live. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.